Offset completely lost control after explosive footage surfaced showing Stefan Diggs getting way too close with Cardi B at a high-profile celebrity gathering that spiraled into pure chaos within seconds. Some people online swear it was harmless tension during a competitive game, but others are convinced Diggs crossed a boundary nobody should touch. By the time this video ends, you'll probably have your own theory too. On Wednesday, May 13, 2026, Cardi B and Stefan Diggs were filmed during a fiery confrontation outside a luxury coffee spot and fitness center in Burtonville, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. The footage, first released by TMZ, captured Cardi visibly furious, shouting at Diggs while he leaned against his expensive sports car with folded arms and an expression that only made things worse. At one tense moment, a man standing beside Cardi stepped between them and gently grabbed her arm, almost like he feared the argument could explode into something uglier. Nobody could hear the full conversation, but witnesses claimed Cardi yelled that _ is messy before security rushed in to block fans from crowding around them for autographs and videos. The confrontation reportedly dragged on for over 10 minutes, and what shocked people most was the timing. Just 4 days earlier, the same couple looked inseparable at a charity event, almost like they had rebuilt everything from the ground up. Cardi proudly stood beside Stefan Diggs at his Diggs Deep Foundation wellness event in D.C., where they greeted guests side by side, touched constantly, and acted completely locked in emotionally. Diggs kissed the side of her head while cameras flashed non-stop, and the photos painted the picture of a couple deeply in love. Cardi even gave his mother an emotional Mother's Day gift, making it seem like she was fully committed to their future together. Then suddenly Wednesday arrived, and the entire fantasy cracked apart in public. Earlier this year, the couple had already gone through a rough split after Cardi publicly shaded her baby daddy online and appeared to ignore Diggs during his Super Bowl appearance. And now this latest blow-up made fans think history was repeating itself again. Social media instantly erupted. One user posted, "She left her husband for this. Unreal." Another joked, "This relationship changes faster than NFL rosters." But underneath the memes and sarcasm, there was a darker story brewing long before that parking lot confrontation. Eventually Cardi tried to downplay everything herself. She jumped onto X and posted, "Sometimes I forget I'm famous. Damn, y'all never cursed your baby daddy out when you're hungry." That one sentence was clearly designed to make the situation sound normal, like this was just another couple fighting over something petty. But the people following this saga closely knew there was way more hidden beneath the surface. To really understand the chaos, you have to rewind to the beginning of this twisted love triangle, and it all starts with one person, Offset. Here's what most people either forget or never realized in the first place. Cardi B and Offset are still legally married. Their divorce has been dragging through court since 2024, after Cardi filed in August of that year following nearly 7 years of marriage. And even now the process remains nowhere near finished. Every month has only made things uglier. Together they share 3 children, Culture, Wave, and Blossom, and trying to co-parent 3 young kids, while publicly dating someone new and surviving an unfinished divorce would destroy almost anyone mentally. But this wasn't an ordinary breakup. According to Cardi, Offset allegedly turned the entire situation into emotional warfare. She blasted him online for barely showing up as a father and claimed she was handling most of the massive 6-figure costs for their children alone. She accused him of failing emotionally, financially, and personally while she struggled to balance motherhood, worldwide fame, touring, and a relationship with Stefan Diggs at the exact same time. But Offset never stayed quiet either. When Cardi and Diggs finally made their relationship Instagram official in summer 2025, Offset mocked the romance publicly and claimed it looked more like album promotion than real love. He reduced the relationship to a PR rollout and later posted a football gif with the words, "Today I pass," taking a direct shot at Diggs. Diggs answered without saying a word by uploading a black and white photo of himself catching a football. The tension instantly became personal. This stopped being a simple breakup a long time ago. It became the slow destruction of a marriage that still legally existed, and as long as those papers stayed unsigned, Offset still had power in Cardi's life that no ordinary ex-boyfriend could claim. That legal connection eventually triggered one of the craziest twists in this entire disaster, a twist that completely changed the relationship between Cardi B, Stefan Diggs, and Offset forever. Although both Cardi and Offset kept throwing public shots during the divorce, Offset claimed in August that he wanted to move on. He told the Associated Press, "It was great while it lasted. That chapter should be closed for both of us." But November 2025 proved the story was nowhere near finished. That month, Cardi B gave birth to a son with Stefan Diggs. The baby, nicknamed Baby Brim and Baby Touchdown, was supposed to symbolize a brand new beginning for them. Cardi had already announced the pregnancy during a CBS Mornings interview in September and looked genuinely hopeful about the future. She said she finally felt happy and supported. But the joy collapsed almost immediately after the baby arrived. According to screenshots that spread everywhere online, Offset allegedly posted an Instagram story saying, "My kid LOL," seemingly claiming Cardi and Diggs' newborn child as his own before deleting it. The internet exploded. Then Offset's brother Speedy allegedly added fuel to the fire by posting, "My nephew LOL." Suddenly the situation became way darker than internet trolling. Offset's team rushed into damage control and denied the post entirely, insisting the screenshots were fake and claiming he only wanted peace for Cardi. But Cardi wasn't buying any of it. She jumped onto X and wrote, "Y'all think this funny and it's not. It's been over a year, and I still feel harassed and threatened to the point I fear for my life." That wasn't somebody joking around anymore. That sounded like someone emotionally exhausted and genuinely terrified. But the Instagram drama was only the beginning. The real explosion happened in court. Offset officially challenged the paternity of Cardi and Diggs' newborn son by requesting a DNA test, turning internet gossip into a legal war overnight. Because Cardi and Offset were still legally married, certain laws automatically recognized him as the child's legal father regardless of biology. Offset used that loophole strategically, but in February 2026 a judge denied his request for a DNA test involving the newborn. However, the court did allow him to pursue testing involving another one of Cardi's children, though the child's identity remained sealed from the public. The emotional damage from all of this reportedly shattered Cardi and Diggs behind closed doors. Sources claim Diggs became distant after the paternity drama exploded publicly and allegedly felt betrayed by everything surrounding the case. He slowly stopped appearing beside Cardi in public before the relationship completely collapsed in February after nearly a year together. Insiders later claimed Cardi stopped trusting Diggs and believed things were happening behind her back. Suddenly the entire picture became clearer. The legal chaos, the online humiliation, the endless divorce battle, and Offset's public provocations all helped fracture Cardi and Diggs' relationship piece by piece. Whether that destruction was intentional or accidental remains unknown. But Offset wasn't the only storm surrounding Cardi's life. Stefan Diggs had his own terrifying scandal hanging over him too. In early 2026, Diggs faced felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault charges connected to an alleged December 2025 incident involving his live-in chef, Jamila Adams. Adams testified that Diggs entered her room in his Massachusetts home, slapped her with an open hand, wrapped his arm around her neck, and choked her. She described their relationship as complicated and emotionally tangled, explaining they had previously been intimate, but were no longer involved romantically at the time. The accusations were explosive and headlines consumed Diggs for weeks. Professionally, everything collapsed just as fast. The New England Patriots released him in March 2026 despite previously investing huge money into him with a 3-year, $69 million contract. Cutting him reportedly saved the team millions in salary cap space, and suddenly Diggs went from NFL star to unemployed free agent while battling criminal charges in court. The trial finally arrived on May 5, 2026, and lasted only 2 days. Diggs' defense team argued no assault ever happened and claimed Adams' accusations were financially motivated. One explosive courtroom moment came when Adams refused to answer questions about whether her lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Diggs. The judge warned her harshly that her testimony could be thrown out entirely if she kept interrupting proceedings. Diggs' attorney later told jurors there wasn't a single piece of credible evidence proving any assault occurred. After only 90 minutes of deliberation, the jury cleared Diggs of every single charge. He was found not guilty of both felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault. Diggs became emotional after hearing the verdict and stated that domestic violence is an extremely serious issue that should never be weaponized for money or revenge. But Jamila Adams didn't disappear quietly afterward. Just days later she uploaded an emotional video directed straight at Cardi B, saying, "Cardi, you know I didn't lie. You know who he really is. He did it to you too." She also claimed she had previously apologized to Cardi over how Diggs allegedly treated her during pregnancy. Those accusations hung over everything just as Cardi and Diggs were publicly reconnecting again during that Mother's Day event. Suddenly the Burtonville coffee shop footage looked completely different. This wasn't just a hungry argument anymore. It was months of legal battles, betrayal, public humiliation, unresolved divorces, paternity wars, courtroom chaos, and terrifying accusations boiling over in a parking lot. Right now, Cardi